Welcome to New York City. We're live at the Radio City Music Hall anticipating the 2014 NFL Draft. The first part of our program is dedicated to Adrian Peterson and his amazing feats this far in his career. And to kick Adrian Peterson's career off, what better way to start than college? The pre-draft history of Adrian Peterson is very, very well known in the football community. Adrian Peterson played 3 seasons at Oklahoma State University. In 2004, he made the freshman All-American first team and the All-American regular first team all in his first year of college. He was also the runner-up for Heisman. This is unheard of for a freshman adjusting to the college game. He was not only the top of the freshman class, but he was almost the top of the senior class as well. His next 2 years in college were slowed due to injury, which has been a concern with Adrian Peterson in the past, but he still managed to rush for over 1,000 yards in both those respective years. Adrian Peterson was considered by many the greatest running back prospect to come out of college since Eric Dickerson, who just happens to hold the NFL rushing record of all-time yards in a season. Adrian Peterson had a miraculous rookie year. Adrian Peterson began to fall in the 2007 NFL Draft due to injury concerns. He fell all the way to the number 7 pick, where he was selected by the Minnesota Vikings. Peterson was quick to quiet his critics. Peterson ran wild in his rookie year, breaking the single-game rushing record with 296 yards rushing in a single game. He would go on to become the Offensive Rookie of the Year, earn a spot in the Pro Bowl, and become the first rookie since 2004 to become MVP of the Pro Bowl. Peterson continued his upward trend with his vicious running style and knack for finding the end zone. He dominated the league the first couple years and was on pace to become the fastest player to 10,000 yards leading up to 2011. In 2011, Adrian Peterson suffered a very serious knee injury. Sometimes things happen that can change a person's life forever. In 2011, Adrian Peterson tore both his MCL and his ACL in his left knee. Peterson's season was over, and some question if that could be his career. Statistics have shown that players coming off MCL and ACL tears usually do not come close to their previous self, and most are out of the league within years. And in 2012, this is where Adrian Peterson set off to prove everyone wrong. In 2012, Adrian Peterson set off to make history. 9 months removed from his surgery, Adrian Peterson scored 2 touchdowns the first game of the season. Most people speculated that it would take at least 12 months for AP to even run, let alone score touchdowns. Peterson would go on to have 8 consecutive 100-yard rushing games, the most all-time rushing yards in a calendar month, and end up second time on the all-season rushing record list with 2,097 yards. And to cap that all off, coming off this major knee injury, Adrian Peterson won the prestigious League MVP award. Adrian Peterson quickly silenced those critics and nowadays could be claimed as a top 3 running back in NFL history. After 7 years in the league, Adrian Peterson is already considered a top 3 running back by many. He is in the same conversation as Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Walter Payton. He is the 3rd fastest player to 10,000 yards rushing, and he is roughly 8,000 yards away from being the all-time career rushing yards leader. Very impressive for someone to have so many injuries and come back harder and harder every season. Adrian Peterson still has a chance to become the greatest of all time. If Adrian Peterson can last another 6 years and average 1,400 yards a season, he would become the all-time leading NFL rusher, the single-game rushing record holder, and he would be second all-time on the single-season rushing record list. This would make him the number 1 running back of all time. I don't think anybody could debate that. So all in all, Adrian Peterson is one of the best established running backs this game has seen, and he has the potential to become the greatest ever. Now that we are done with that quick blast from the past, let's send it back to the studio for the start of this year's 2014 NFL Draft.